What do you do when your spouse doesn't support your dream? First of all, know that you're not alone. It's not uncommon to have a dream ignited within you where maybe you were feeling lost, you were feeling this sense of more, and all of a sudden there's this passion, there's this idea that gets ignited within you. And like we do with our partners, we want to share that excitement. So you go and you let your partner know this is what you're thinking, and you're met with resistance. Well, how are you going to do that? How are we going to afford that? I'm not sure if now is a good time. And if we're not careful, that can deflate us, and it's like all the air gets let out of this dream. And in the absence of having other supporters around you, that dream can simply die in that moment. So here you are, knowing that you're meant for more. You have this idea, you have this passion, and you want to move it forward, but you're faced with that resistance. What do you do? Today, I'm going to be offering you 2 things that you can start applying right now to start building that feeling of support from your partner. You know your partner the best, and you know if this first one will work or not. But the first thing that we can do is we can invite our partner into this idea where we get to say to them, I don't expect you to understand it. I don't even expect you to like this idea. But here's what would really mean a lot for me is for you to support me because you love me. We're letting our partner off of the hook here where they don't have to agree with our dream. They don't have to even like the dream. They don't have to agree with everything you're thinking about. But they love you, and you're asking them to support you just for the simple fact that they love you. Here's the catch with that. If we're going to ask that of our partner, we also have to be willing to support our partners in their dreams, even when we don't like it. So are you being that support to your partner? Tool number 1 is ask them to support you because they love you. Here's the second thing that you can do to start to build this support. When we get that type of feedback, it's really easy to throw our hands in the air and say, oh, my partner doesn't support me. You don't support me. You don't believe in me. We start to tell our stories, or maybe even our friends, about what we're thinking our partner is thinking. They never support me. The truth is, in your time together, I am sure there are ways that your partner supports you. And as you start to tune your attention to all of the ways your partner supports you, supports your family, supports your dreams, or has supported your dreams in your past, you will start to see them in a different light. So it might be you're making dinner and they come in and they're helping cut the vegetables. Well, they're supporting you in that moment. Maybe it's a time where you could just really use a hug or some emotional support, and they're there for you. Start noticing all the ways that your partner is supporting you. Maybe they're providing for your family or providing financially in a certain way. That's a form of support. As you start to notice all the ways that you're supported, they may not have shifted how they feel about your dream, your new idea, but what will shift in your own mind is going from they never support me, I'm not supported, I've got to do this on my own, to I am supported by my partner. My partner supports me in many ways. And as you know from the many resources on this channel and the videos that we've done about the importance of your thoughts and where you're placing your attention, as you start to place your attention on being supported, you will attract to you more support in all sorts of ways. Maybe from your partner, yes, and also all sorts of ways that the universe will conspire to support you. When we're trying something new, we really would love the people close to us to support us in those dreams. And that's not always the case. They don't always have that full capacity to support us in the way that we want to be supported. And this is why it's really important to have outside support. Coaches, mentors, other people that can guide you and support you and cheer you on, because it doesn't always come from our friends and family. So just know that you're not alone in that. But I'm confident that if you apply these 2 tools into your life, you will start to feel even more supported as you're moving forward on your dreams. I'm Stacy Berger. Here is to you living a life you love.